Hi, welcome. It's a brand new year. Happy New Year. So it's typical this time of the year for people to set goals. It's typical for people to have things that they want to do differently, things that they want to achieve. And most times it stems from the previous year. So if there's anything you struggled with in the year before, you probably have it in your to-do list or to make list or to achieve list for the new year. If you're not doing that, you should. It's very important to set your goals. It's very important to know the things that you want to achieve and how you intend to achieve them. My name is Neze. I'm a mother of 3 young boys and a lawyer. And in this video, I get to share how I set my goals for the new year and the steps I intend to take to achieve them. So let's jump right in. I would say the first thing typically would be for you to reflect on the year before, to look into the year that you had and kind of internalize, let yourself feel all the things, let yourself relive your experience to an extent, because what that does for you is that it helps you to narrow down what you don't want in the new year, and it helps you to also understand the reason why you don't want those things. You're not just saying them because, I just don't want this, I don't want that. You know exactly why you do not want those things to happen, or you don't want things to go that way. So you self-reflecting and internalizing on the previous year is the foundation towards setting your goals. The second thing you will do to be to have a theme for the new year. What do you want the year to be for you in terms of a theme? It could be maybe I want this to be my soft girl era, I want this to be my rich girl era, I want this to be my productive era, my travel girl era. I'm just giving examples. For me, my theme for the year is peace and productivity, because last year, man, your girl struggled. Your girl struggled with her schedule, struggled with my children's schedule, with work, mental health was not the best. So this new year, I'm very intentional about productivity. I'm very intentional about my peace and the steps that I will take to achieve them. So what is it for you? What era are you in? And what steps are you going to take towards making sure that that era is not just what you're saying? So when you have this era, you have to embody it. You have to take steps towards making sure that you are actually going towards or working towards being in that era. You're not just saying, I'm in my rich girl era, but what are you doing to actually ensure that you're getting to be in your rich girl era? I'm in my soft girl era. What are you doing? So when you have a theme, your goals kind of embody that theme, and everything you do is around that theme. I want this to be my soft girl era, so this is what I'm going to do to make sure that it's my soft girl era. So what era are you in this 2024? Let me know in the comments. Are you in your happy girl era, soft girl era, hardworking girl era, productive era, peace era? Let me know in the comments. Once you have identified the era that you want to be, then what steps are you taking towards making sure that you achieve that set era? That is not just something that you're saying, but it's something that will actually come to, because you have taken these steps to achieve them. After you have identified the era that you want to be in, for me, peace and productivity era, then what are my goals for 2024 around my theme for the year? And then once you identify those goals, you separate them into 2 categories: the main goals and the nice to have goals. Why do you do this? The main goals are important because that's basically what you're really, really, really hoping that your life would look like. You have reflected, you have embodied it, and you're now working towards it. So those are your main goals. Your main goals will be in line with, these main goals should not be more than 5. It should be 5 very important main goals that you want to achieve in the year. Why do I say let it not be more than 5? If you overwhelm yourself with too many goals, you're likely not to achieve them. That's just how it works, because at the end of the day, you have all of this modeled up in your brain and you're like, oh my God, where do I start? Oh my God, what do I do? I end up not doing any of them at all. So having just 5 goals minimizes the pressure on yourself, and it actually helps you a lot towards achieving them. Smaller goals are easier to achieve. Smaller goals are attainable. You can actually look at them and say, it's just 5. This is how I can break them down into smaller sub goals. You take the 5 main goals and you divide them into smaller sub goals. So for example, peace and productivity for me. I want to be productive. I want to be able to ensure that I'm not as stressed as I was in the previous. The sub goals will be planning, scheduling, time blocking, journaling, and self-care. So these are the things that I want to do towards making sure that I live a peaceful life this year and I'm productive. So what would those things look like? What would that list look like for you? Breaking it down into scheduling means that I'm able to say, yes, I'm going to set schedules for myself, for my kids. I'm going to time block to do those things that I have set. I'm going to plan, which means I'm going to have a planner to write all of my things down and make sure that I don't miss anything. That way, when I open my plan, I'm able to look at the big picture for the week or for the day or for the month. So journaling means I'm writing things down more. I'm intentional about my goals, writing them, noting them, making sure that I'm just on point with those things. And self-care means that I'm doing things that will give me peace. I'm going to relax more. I'm going to pray more. I'm going to, meditate more, be at peace with myself more. So those are like the sub goals. So you breaking your big goals into sub goals makes them more attainable, because you're not just saying, yes, I'm in my soft girl era, or I'm in my productive girl era, or I'm in my peaceful girl era. These are the sub things, the smaller things that you're going to do to get you into that main big picture. If you like this video up to this point and you're enjoying it, please bloop the like button. And if you haven't subscribed, please click the subscribe button. I would like to have you here. So the next thing will be the nice to have. On my nice to have list is rich girl era, travel girl era, happy girl era. So I'm not saying that the nice to have is not important. They are, but they are not really what I'm basing they're not really my main goal for the year. They are really like, if it happens, fine. If it doesn't happen, I'm okay with that. But setting the main goals, the nice to have goals, breaks it down for you so that you know where to pull your energy towards. You're not just like running from point A to point B. You know that this thing is more important. You're prioritizing those important things over the nice to have things. I hope 2024 is good to all of us. I hope that at the end of this year, I'm able to say, yes, next day you were so productive, you were so peaceful, and I hope that whatever it is that you have said will be your era this year, that at the end of this year you're able to say, yes, I was able to achieve them, yes, I had all of those things done. But if you do not take the smaller steps, it will be really difficult for you to achieve the bigger steps. So take my advice today and just break your big goals into smaller goals, and then steps that you're going to take into achieving those tiny, smaller goals. Thank you so much for watching up to this point. Thank you for riding with me in 2023 and in this new year. And if you're new here, thank you for watching. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you like it enough to want to stick around. And I'll see you in my next video. Mwah.